Every time I get a new camera, I get gas, and not the gas you're thinking about. Hey, welcome to Lighticam Studio. My name is Damus, aka ProX, and this is your place to be for videography. First of all, I want to thank all new subscribers and people that watch my videos. I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't, subscribe to this channel and put on the notification bell so you stay up to date with the latest videos. In the intro, you heard me say I get gas every time I get a new camera. And no, it's not that type of gas, it's the gear acquisition syndrome. Every videographer and every photographer knows what I'm talking about. You go online and you get a new camera, and once you got the new camera, you start to see some things. Oh, maybe I need this for my camera, maybe I need that to upgrade it. And you start buying a lot of stuff, and you end up with a lot of stuff you don't even use, or maybe use once, and then it just lies around. So that's the gear acquisition syndrome. You just buy random things you think you need, and maybe you don't, maybe you do, but you just gotta have it. I know, I suffer from it from time to time. That's why when I bought the C-Cam, my gas started coming up again, and I started to look online, and of course I couldn't only buy the C-Cam body. I had to buy a lot more just to make it work for me, and knowing myself, I always want to go to a higher level, so I keep expanding. And nowadays I changed my gas, so maybe it's like gas light, because I only buy things that I know I'm gonna need to make my set work, and not because I like it and it looks good and I wanted to have it. No, it's because I gotta have it, and it helps me out with my shoots and get better performances. Anyway, so I want to take you into my upgrade since I got the Z-Cam. So I wanted to show you what I bought for my Z-Cam to upgrade it and make things work for my shoots. And if you don't want to watch the whole video, I put some timestamps in the description, and you can just scroll to the chapters, and maybe you want to see something again, or maybe just jump straight to a different chapter, and you could just scroll around. But to give me some YouTube credits, it's nice if you watch the whole video. So at first, I bought the Z-Cam body. Don't mind the base plate yet, but I bought the Z-Cam body with the cage, Smallrig cage, and I had this NATO already, and I bought the SSD holder with it, and of course with the SSD holder comes the SSD. I bought the Samsung T7, and I had the T5, and I read that the T7 had twice the speed, and I thought, well, because this got a lot of slow motion and a lot of big files, so I need a quick SSD to process all the footage. So the SSD T7, Samsung T7 was the best option. And some people complain about some frame drops, etc. when you use the SSD card instead of the CFast, but I don't have any problems yet, and the CFast was way over my budget at this time. So for now, the SSD works, and in the future I'll buy a CFast card. I already had some gear lying around. My top handle, I already had my Swit CM55C, really dope monitor, 4K monitor, and it goes with a NPF battery, so, or you can just power it by USB. So I had that lying around. I had the Weebill S, so I owned this already. I didn't sell it because I knew I was going to use it for the focus or for the zoom ring. And I had this from Smallrig, a monitor mount. So I already had this lying around, and it was good to set up my Z-Cam really quick for handheld shots like this. I can just rig it up real quick and use it for handheld shots. And also with this, I could just mount it here. I had a hot shoe mounted here. Put this on top like this. Bam. Slide in the SD card, also the cable, and I already had a quick setup for handheld shooting. And of course I needed a lens. I had two lenses. I had the Canon 16-35 and I had a Sigma 24-70, but a DG version, so it's not the art version. And yeah, I thought maybe I need something better, because I used to own the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 and I really loved that lens. So I thought, you know what, I trade in my old lenses and I get the Sigma 18-35mm super dope lens. And yeah, I can't complain about this lens. Only thing when you use it with the Z-Cam is I got the EF mount from Z-Cam, because the Filtrux disconnected when I got the Filtrux on it. It disconnected a little bit and I couldn't use the aperture, so I sent it back. So I got the EF mount, and even though it crops by 2, well, that's some image I got to sacrifice just to get a nice image. And so this was my first setup, my handheld setup, and it was nice. The quality is really nice. This lens, super quality in combination with the Z-Cam. I had the Weebill S, but I couldn't balance this setup on my Weebill S with this lens and this body and the NPF batteries, which I also had lying around. In my G.A.S time, I bought a lot of NPF batteries. So with the NPF battery on the back, this setup was too heavy for my Weebill S. So it was a perfect excuse to upgrade my Weebill S to bam, the Crane 3S. And at first I bought it without the smart sling, and what I noticed is that I didn't like the setup like this, where you had to switch it and look to see what setting it has, etc. So I bought the slingshot, so you can, or smart sling, so you can see here what settings you in, etc. And the Crane 3S perfectly balanced the Z-Cam with all my accessories on it. So the Crane 3S was a really good purchase, and I didn't regret it. Had some shoots with it, and I used it before on some previous shoots. So after a while your arms get really tired, and you know, it starts to look more like a workout than doing a video shoot. But it worked. I got some nice shots. I got some clean shots with it, and nice stable shots also, because that's the most important things. And it could handle the Z-Cam with the lens easily, no problem. So when I did my first shoot with it, I didn't like this position, to hold it like this and keep it close to your body and watching the monitor like this. It didn't really work for me. So I started to look for another solution, and I asked some colleagues in the business some advice, and they said, yeah, you need to buy a ring for your gear, for your Crane 3S. That's when I bought the Smallrig camera ring, and it looks like this. It comes with a quick release plate. You can mount it over here, so you can slide it into position and your Crane 3S between these two bars. So I'm gonna assemble it real quick to show you what my gear looked like at that moment. So this is my setup, and as you can see, I got the Smallrig ring and with the Crane 3S, the Z-Cam with the Sigma 18-35, and I got my monitor right here. Was also I had to find a way to place everything, because as soon as the seat cam moved, it's not balanced at the moment, so it's not a demonstration on how balanced it is. But you see, when I move this, normally I put the cables, I tug it in nice. So at first I had the extension on the Crane 3S, and what I found out is that it got too high, but then I tried to balance it, and then the back of the battery came against this side, so I needed something to counterweight it. So I already had counterweights laying around. I never know why I bought them, but now I know why I bought them. 200 grams by Smallrig, and you just place it here, and that gave me that extra counterweight to balance. Oh, yeah, now it's not really perfectly balanced, but you get the idea. And so the battery didn't hit, it's like a few millimeters, but it doesn't hit the back anymore. So that's why you just have to invent yourself and search for solutions to get it to work. But so this was my setup, and I really like the way it worked like this, because I could hold my arms like this instead of keeping it tight to my body and move it around. I could just do it like this and just move it around. So I really love this setup, but it got really heavy. I did a shoot with this setup, and a girl was standing on a stage, so it was a bit higher than expected, and I had to keep it like this for like 3 to 4 minutes. It was the whole song I was recording. And after that, man, my arms got bigger, and I felt like I came from the gym, and I thought, if I have to do this all day, man, it's gonna kill me. So I found another solution. If you also got gas in the way, gear acquisition syndrome, and you keep buying things you don't need or whatever, tell me your story or tell me your tips and tricks. Put them down in the comments. And also appreciate it when you comment. I always look at the comments and try to give you the best answer I have. So I see you in the comments. Back to the program. I searched for some solutions online, and I came up with the Easy Rig camera backpack vest. And no, it's not the original Easy Rig. It's a Chinese clone. I know you shouldn't buy them. I saw some reviews and they say I strongly recommend not to buy these, but hey, it's all about the money. So I bought this one, and I still have to test it out for some shoots, but I have a video shoot coming up, so I'm gonna test it out. And my wife laughed at me when I first put it on, and she said, "What, you going to the hospital so you can just get yourself out of bed in the morning?" Or I don't care about that. I told her on set I'm a professional. When you come to a set with this and that, you're professional. So don't mind people thinking that you're crazy when you're wearing a vest, etc. It's for your own health, because it really helps with the weight distributing from your arms to your lower back and your hips. That takes all the weight. So the vest, it really works, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, do a lot of production, so I can buy the real Easy Rig Minimax or the Vario 5 or whatever. But hey, for now, for the budget, I'm always on the budget, so this is one of the best solutions I got for now. I can handle this setup and hold it for long times. I can do video shoots and let the artist do the song 4 or 5 times in a row. And maybe I'm a little bit tired because it's not the original, so I think with the original you don't feel the pressure that much, so you feel a bit pressure, but not the pressure on your arms and your neck you get when you use this and hold it for a long time. You got this to strap on over there, and you can do shoots with it and don't get tired quick. So for now, this is my setup: the Easy Rig, the Smallrig Ring 3S with the C-Cam and the Sigma 80-35, and I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this setup. So when you gotta shoot, you need something to take all of this gear to the location. So what you need is bags. I got a lot of bags. Also from my gas period, I saw a bag I thought I needed, bought it, used it once or twice, but now it comes in handy. I got this one, real big, and I use this to put my 3S in it. I got this one, that's a Canon. I'll look up the product name, but it's a Canon bag, real handy, and you can put something here, and you can put your camera in here. It fits most tightly, but it fits the camera with this lens. It fits in this bag, and I'm also expecting a new bag from Cine Support. Big ups to Cine Support.nl. That's where I get my gear for the Z-Cam, and I'm expecting a bag from them. So, but it's not in right now. So for now, I'm using this bag, and of course, for the Easy Rig system, I got this bag with the system, so I'm going to use that bag. So let's pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. So, as you can see, these 3 bags contain everything you saw just here. And if I have these 3 bags, that's standard when I got my shoot. And I also need my lighting, I need extra accessories, I need a tripod I'm filming on right now. Maybe I need the mic with a mic stand and all sort of extra things. So for that, I needed another solution, because normally I just came with this. I had my Weebill S in it, I had my camera under, got some lenses and some small accessories, but with the big setup comes bigger bags and more bags, etc. Bigger shoots, so you need more gear, and that's when I found this solution. So I need a solution to get all my gear there in one time, and this is what I came up with. Oh man, it's heavy. Oh man, a hand card. I can't unfold it right now because I don't think it'll fit on this table, but I'll put a picture up so you can see what it looks like. And that's how I travel with my gear. It's easy, it's handy. I just put in all my bags and put in all the extra stuff I need, go to my shoot and have everything with me in one time. And yeah, that's the best solution for me right now. Because of my setup, it got so big, and my gas started acting up, so I bought everything. I had some production, so I saved a little money, and all that money went to this all here. So but if it helps you and if it helps with your shoot, buy it. And if you don't need it, you don't really need it, or you know you're not gonna need it, or you're just gonna buy it just because you want to have it, don't buy it. So this is really handy, and I can take all my gear with me in one time and go to my shoot without hassling of walking a few times, or can you carry this, can you carry that? No, I just throw it in here and just go to my shoot and do a dope production. So now you know how I go to my shoots nowadays. Since I got the Z-Cam, my footage upgraded, my image upgraded, so my clients upgraded, and yeah, bigger things coming, so I need more gear to take to a shoot with me. I can't just come with a camera, a handheld camera or a Weebill S and come to my shoot. As far as the gear acquisition syndrome, well, for me, I consider it gas light nowadays, because I only buy things that I really need and I know it's gonna upgrade my shoot, and I'm gonna use more times than once. So I know that money burns in your pocket, and I know you want to buy something when you see it online, but quick tip, first do a lot of reviews on it and see if it's really for you, and look at the pros, look at the cons. Don't only look at videos that praise the product, like, oh, it's so wonderful and this and that, but look at also look at tutorials that say the product sucks, so you can make up your own mind and see if it's something you really need or not. Look at different web shops or go to different shops to see where the best price is, and after all that consideration, then you can buy it, or you can say, you know what, I don't really need it, I just let it go. So that's it for now. You can copy my setup if you like. You can do whatever. If you want to comment, or you got something to say, you got some quick tips, or you want to show me your gear or whatever, leave a comment down in the description, and also don't forget to subscribe and put on the notification bell, and I see you next time. Peace.